welcome back to Get Courageous. Today, I'd like to talk about a topic that affects all of us, often in ways we might not even realize. And that's the harm that comparison can do to our confidence and our careers. Brené Brown, in her book, Atlas of the Heart, puts it perfectly when she says, comparison is the crush of conformity from one side and competition from the other. It's simultaneously trying to fit in and stand out. Let's break that down. On one hand, we're trying to fit in, conform, be like others. And on the other hand, we're trying to stand out, to be unique, and to excel. And when you lay it out like that, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It's basically a tug of war. And it creates immense pressure and can significantly impact our self-esteem and professional growth. So let's talk about one unexpected way comparison might be sneaking into your life. That's through social media. David Robson, in his book, The Expectation Effect, highlights how platforms like TikTok and Instagram, often filled with fitness inspiration, can often do more harm than good. Robson discusses a fascinating 2020 study where undergraduate students were divided into two groups. One group, before their workout, looked at travel content, while the other group viewed photos of fitness gurus exercising. Then they both spent 10 minutes on a treadmill. After their treadmill session, they filled out a questionnaire. Now here's the kicker. The group that looked at the motivational fitness images reported worse body image and felt more fatigued during their workout. They also ended up in a worse mood compared to the group that viewed travel content before the workout. So this study shows us that the content we consume with the intention of getting motivated can actually lead us to negative self-comparisons. We can start to feel inadequate, thinking, I should be able to do that too, or I should look like that. And yeah, while fitness was the focus of this study, this comparison extends to all areas of our lives, and business and career are no exception. Maybe it's the CEOs and the business thought leaders that you follow on LinkedIn. Or maybe it's inspiring parenting and relationship accounts you follow on YouTube or Instagram. Everywhere we look today, there's someone setting a bar that seems impossibly high. Now, there's one other thing I'd like to say here. Not all comparisons are bad, right? Very often, it's entirely motivating to see other people having success, and it helps us set our own bar a little bit higher, right? Oh, the people are doing something really great. I'm inspired. And that kind of comparison to say, hey, I want to get there is amazing, as long as you don't end up in this trap of negativity, self-comparison, and feeling inadequate. And even brief exposure to social media gets us to start making these social comparisons. In a study done in 2014, people evaluated themselves lower when they viewed profiles of healthiest or successful people. And that was 2014. Social media usage has only increased since then. Now, you probably know that Instagram doesn't represent reality. So why is it so difficult for us to break free from these comparisons? I think it's super important to recognize that our comparisons often start from a well-meaning place. I have a story here. It's also a fitness one, though. I used to practice a form of dance, and I created a separate Instagram account where I could follow other dancers and post my own videos, sort of like a cross between sharing my art, learning from others, getting motivated, getting inspired. And so eventually I started following professional dancers and acrobats in the circus, for example. It ended with me feeling continuously exasperated, down about myself, down about my own abilities, right? So the moral of the story is that we need to be mindful of how we consume content and the impact it has on our self-view. I don't even log into that account anymore, by the way. One major issue is that comparison often leads us to focus on others' strengths and our perceived weaknesses. That's not fair, is it? This can create a very distorted view of reality where we constantly feel inadequate and unworthy. Comparison can also breed envy and resentment, making it very difficult to form genuine connections or to collaborate with others. It can undermine our motivation, can cause us to give up on our goals because we simply feel we can't measure up. So let's talk about what we can do to fight comparisons. I've got 5 strategies for you. 1. Limit your social media exposure. Be mindful of the time you spend on social media. Also, notice which accounts trigger negative comparisons for you and unfollow those accounts. Fill your feed with content that uplifts and inspires you genuinely without making you feel inadequate. 2. Practice gratitude. Put the focus back on what you do have instead of what you don't have. Regularly remind yourself of your achievements and the positive aspects of your life. So a gratitude journal or daily check-in can help you shift your focus from what you don't have to what you do have. 3. Set personal goals. Put that spotlight back on you. Focus on your own progress and set realistic, personal goals. Celebrate your milestones, no matter how small they seem, and remember your journey is unique and not comparable to anyone else's. 4. Change your perspective. When you catch yourself making comparisons, ask yourself if it's a fair comparison. Often we compare our outtakes with someone else's highlight reel, and that's not fair. 5. Surround yourself with positive influences. Engage with people who support you and support others too, right? Positive relationships can reinforce your self-worth and help you stay focused on your own path and your goals. These are 5 strategies that can help you reduce the negative impact of comparison and foster a healthier, more positive mindset overall. Remember, your value is not determined by how you stack up against others, but by your own unique qualities and achievements. Ever heard the quote, "Comparison is the thief of joy"? Don't let anyone steal your joy. Let's work on building a healthier, more positive relationship with ourselves and our achievements. Consider working with a coach or an accountability partner as you build new, healthier habits to replace your habit of comparison. Thanks for watching today. This is a new video format for us, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. We'll see you in the next video.